Today we're gonna be reacting to Why It Sucks to Be Doggy by GD Explained. Let's do this.
Imagine you're one of the best Geometry Dash players in the world. Literally one of the first people to be a top 1 level and a top 1 challenge at the same time. You
Bro.
create some of the best content
Nah,
ever
bro,
on
the
YouTube
fact that he be the top one level and challenge is crazy.
about Geometry Dash while still competing to be the best player. But then you decide to give yourself your biggest challenge yet, Grief. Grief is a much harder prequel to Slaughterhouse, another insane
Much
extreme
harder
demon.
than
It seemed like it
Slaughterhouse,
would just
bro,
be
that's
another
crazy.
verification
I
that
mean,
would take a few
it is
months,
for sure.
but actually those few months turn into a few years, and suddenly your health gets severely damaged in every single way while you are being pressured by millions of people to keep going. This is how Grief is destroying Doggie's mental health.
Okay, so it's gonna be how grief is destroying Doggy's mental health or mindset.
Lack of progress. Grief is an
Oh, yeah.
extreme 3-minute level, and as time passes, as he gets new records, it becomes even harder for him to get a new best. As everybody knows, Doggy spent 11 months without getting a new best, stuck at 80%, and when he did it, it was only up to 83%. Now, imagine if every
Bro.
year he only gets
Dude, 80, like, you're stuck on 80% for, like, almost a year, basically. And, dude, the next time you get a new best, it's only 83%.
3%.
That entire time period with no progress, that really hurts. And then only getting 83%, that must, like, hurt so bad. I gotta go see you next stream. See ya.
Progress. Obviously, that idea sounds insane and probably not realistic since he is getting way more consistent as of recent, but as a reminder, even while playing 30 days straight in February non-stop, he could not get a single new best.
Yeah, dude, he literally didn't get a new best when he streamed, like, every day in February. Like, he didn't stream Grief every day, but, like, he streamed every day.
With more than over 60 hours of playtime in that 1 month. And 83% is still in the middle of Taco Spat, so it is very realistic that his next new best might be quite close to that. And based on his slow progress, it would be almost a miracle fluking the level from 83% straight to the very end. Doggy also took some months to repeat.
Well, I mean, this video was made before Doggy died at the ending, 97%. But yeah, he actually kind of did fluke it. Like he got 83, then 84, then 97. So that kind of was a fluke, especially for
Progress
Grief.
he had in the level.
That was
Since the first time he got
fluke.
25 to 100, he took months to do the same run again and still has not
Bro,
managed.
he spent like almost like 11 months until he got 25 to 100 again. Like if he gets like 11 to 100 or something, it'll take him like a year and a half to do that again.
17 to 100, for example. Another run which he was very close to multiple times but never actually did it.
He
Now,
got 17 to
imagine
92
playing the same
once.
level for hours, almost every single day for months, and you make zero progress from what you already have. Verifications usually take longer to get done, but not this long. Doggy has been playing Grief for almost 2 years, and it's clear that his lack of progress is one of the things that is destroying him more and more.
I feel like I'm like stuck in terms of progress. I mean, I can't really make much progress, and I feel like I'm being held back, like mentally, but also physically. I just feel like I'm not as good as I could be whenever I'm playing, and I kind of just lost a little bit of like motivation because I don't know when I'm gonna progress. Like, when the fuck is that gonna happen? Oh yeah, and then I hate playing it now, like more than ever before. All that piled on top of each other,
Dude, that must sucks.
Like, what if
That
I do
actually
drop it? What
sucks.
happens next? I realized that I can't do that. So.
Community pressure. Doggy has already stated multiple times in his streams and even interviews that he's not playing Grief anymore for himself, and if it was just for him, he would have dropped it a long time ago. But at the point that Doggy is, with all the time he invested on the level and built narratives with the community, it is extremely unlikely that he drops it someday. Simply because he already spent that much time trying to do it, so basically there's no telling
run
that
he's
it's going
playing?
now. And not only that, but the community also pressures him about the time he has taken to
Can someone explain to me why the Grief verification is taking so long? But you're not the one playing Grief, so shut up.
verify the level. It is not uncommon to
Also, bro, all of us kind of need to shut up because we're not the ones playing Grief. Only Doggy, man. I'm gonna eat some Pringles.
see people constantly commenting on Doggy streams that if someone else was playing the level, it would have probably been verified months ago. Although those comments are
Months
mostly
ago,
from
I mean-
haters and people that don't really support Doggy, seeing this kind of stuff definitely puts way more pressure on him. Real life and pauses. Since Grief is such a gigantic verification project, Doggy is not going to spend every single day of his life.
It does affect him in real life. And yeah, he said he's not gonna do it every day, obviously. Like, I took a break yesterday from Bloodbath. Like, I don't want to play it every single day. And like, now I'm taking a break, but it's not like a break stream.
practicing the level. If he did that,
But what
he would
does
have
he mean by
already gone crazy
pauses?
by now. Doggie has a family,
Like
friends,
taking a break?
girlfriend, social life, and specifically not only one channel to upload and produce content on, but actually two, because Doggie is a member and editor of the TCD group. If you already watched the TCD Among Us video, it was actually Doggie that edited it. Not only that, but he also has to put a lot of effort and time into his Doggie December series. The last two editions, 2024 and 2025, were during his time while he was still verifying grief. Also, in recent times, Doggie spent so much time building his most recent level, The End Is Here, which is a beautiful level, by the way. Oh my god, look at this. Oh. He already stated that he spent months building it, so a big portion of his time playing GD was actually dedicated to that. Doggie's not just a regular pro player like we are used to seeing, he's also a GD creator, a content creator, and even an editor. At last, every year, Doggie takes breaks during holidays to spend time with his loved ones, and because of that, he always comes back a little bit rusty and has to play a little bit more to catch up with his most recent progress. All of that delays the verification time even more, because clearly it's not the biggest priority in Doggie's life.
So what he means by pauses, now that I know, is that like taking like breaks basically, like building the end is here, spending time with family. And
Physical
that's good.
problems.
I mean, it's like not good that he's like delaying it more, but like it's good that he's able to like at least spend time with other people. And like at least he's able to like make videos like in TCD.
He already stated multiple times in his streams now how much his hand and arm hurt from the level. That could be mainly associated with playing the level during an entire month, but with the amount of precision and consistency that Doggie needs to play Grief, he will likely end up with some physical problems like tendonitis. Other top players in the past like Zobros and Riot experienced stuff like that, and it was even one of the reasons they quit from top play. Another physical problem that Doggie often experiences is the change in his appearance. I mean, compare him with day 1 of Grief to 1 to 2 years of progress. It looks like he's aged 10 years playing the level. He even grew a whole beard. Maybe that can be associated with all the stress that generated while playing this level, because if you watch Doggie streams, you know he constantly rages on levels that he gets stuck in for a long time. And he already did get angry.
Bro, bearded Doggie is so much worse at playing GD than normal Doggie.
Multiple times with Grave, so that is
Every time Doggie got a new vest, he didn't have like a full on beard.
something we need to consider.
Like, I mean, here he kind of does have a beard, but it's not like full on.
At last, imagine if Doggie keeps having the same progress rate that he did last year. We might see him still playing Grief in like 5 years from now, and even
Okay,
playing
that's
it with
not
his
true, no
child, while still dying to Taka's runs. Maybe the true
Bro, what?
verifier of Grief is not Doggie, but Doggie Jr. Comparisons.
What?
As we mentioned before, a lot of people from the community compare Dog with other top players, saying that they would
not
verify
cool,
the level quicker. One of the most common ones are Dubes and Drama GD. Dubes himself has been playing Grief in a league copy for a few months and already got it in 3 runs, even though he does not practice and play Grief nearly as much as Doggie does. And obviously, people often theorize how much it would take for Zoink, the best player, to verify it. Doggie has already been playing it for years, but for Zoink, it would probably only take him a few weeks, or even days to verify Grief.
No
That's just
way,
how
bro.
good he is, which pressures Doggie even more.
There's
You see
no
these
way
kind
he
of
beats him in
comments
3
every day
days.
on
That's
his
just
streams
not
and on his
realistic.
videos. Maybe he just needs to get good. I don't know. Taxes. After years and years of streaming, Doggie has made over 6 figures. He already admitted that on a TCD video.
Wait, I just realized something. If Zoink took like 2 months to be Orbit, like a month and a half, Grief is way harder than Orbit. It'll take him like 4 months, 5 months.
How much money have you made from Grief in total?
Around $100,000.
And to this day, he still constantly gets $100, $200, $500 donations on his Grief streams.
Bro,
Meaning he
Doogie's
has
just
a
built
lot
different.
of money. Which means one thing. He has to file taxes. Imagine the amount of money he has to give to the government only because of the donations on his streams. It is insane. Besides, Doggie receives a lot of ARS, Argentine pesos, donations and subscriptions on his YouTube, which, in case you don't know, gives him basically no revenue at all because of currency inflation, and just inflates the amount of subs he has on his channel for free. Because of the gigantic amount of money his channel makes, he definitely has to spend time filing some taxes so that the IRS does not get suspicious about where all the money comes from, and that ends up creating more and more pressure to beat Grief. Because imagine if one day he makes more than $1 million in total while playing this level. Where would he store all that money? And how would he explain to the government where all that money came from? Yeah, IRS, I just got $1 million from getting tendonitis. Doggie definitely thinks deeply about that
I got $1 million by getting tendonitis. Bro.
every night and gets even more pressure to play grief more and more to end his
Bro, there's no way, like, bro, Doggy has to get nightmares from playing Grief. There's no way he doesn't. He's been fucking playing it for 2 years, dog.
craziness once and for all. It has already been leaked a while ago that Doggy has a folder on his PC called Grief Expenses. And Ice
No.
himself, the creator of Grief, had to make the level shorter and easier so Doggy does not lose that much money playing it. At this point, Grief is a financial responsibility to Doggy, and a gigantic black hole where he needs to get off before it's too late. Or at the very least, beat the level so he can stop making money. Also, I hacked the government's data and found out that Doggy forgot to file his taxes in 2025, so he's in very big trouble and
no.
might get arrested any day now.
Oh no, Doogie's gonna get arrested. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. But I'm out. Peace.